Sure hope this is the right save file. Okay, cool. Alright. Last time, we were conquering the world. This time, we're conquering the world. What? It's good to have a goal. Simple goal. Simple goals are the best. Alright. So, now I post this to Discord. Okay. Hey, you buster! Okay, there we go, and right. Right. Let's see. Just setting up a few things real quick. Checking on a couple things. Okay. Looks like I have that. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I'm not at war with you. What are you doing? Well, this is a interesting. Wait, are those undead? These are undead boats. Oh no. We have exorcism attacks. We can punch the boats and the ghost ships will go away. Crisis. I have only heard of Crisis. I haven't ever gotten to try it myself. Alright, let me see. We need True Light in play. Alright, there we go. Now they suck. Okay. This'll be interesting. It's not many fights that the Holy Mother gets to participate personally like this. Oh. Oh no! My precious birds! Congratulations, you have successfully defeated one burb. Oh, I could throw exorcisms manually at them. Well, since I don't have any other things that can up my guys' defenses in general, sure. One boat just fades away. Unfortunately, we have to get ever closer, meaning they're going to hit harder. Can't do much about that. Oh, the combination. Hey, sup? What do you mean, what has Schneider done? That sounds strangely accusatory. What has he been up to? Ow, we failed an exorcism. Pull out your boarding axes. Hack into the ship. You can just back up. Wait, what? Sup? We just found a new interaction that should not be. A terrible new interaction. The galley used tactical retreat. And then he raised dead the galley. You can rewind the stream and check to make sure I didn't misunderstand, but that's what I thought I just saw. Haha! Exorcism success! Okay, now we need to see how much we can restore of our armies. Alright. Beginning. I can res one thing. I guess it's gonna be a tomahawks. Shoot. No, he didn't play any demos. He's currently spending his time coding a game in Flash that he's been working on a lot. I managed to get him today to watch a Star Trek fan film that somebody different that you guys don't know about was very, very insistent that I just had to watch. So, that's what Schneider did. Oh my gosh, it's a second wave of undead ships. Where are you getting all of these undead ships from? You might actually defeat one of my armies. Yuck. Alright, hold on. Alright, prayer. Yeah, we already took a beating here. Yeah, it looks pretty bleak for this army. I might just invincible this one up and have her do, most of the fighting. If I can pick off the two actual ships with the tomahawks, that'll probably be for the best. Come on. That is correct. Lanza cast Tactical Retreat, then Lanza cast Raise Dead, raising the tactically retreated ship. That's what I think I saw. You'll want to double check to make sure that's what happened, because that's really insane if that's what happened. Renegades. The film was called Renegades. Maybe, but if the AI can do it, so can the player. Using tactical retreat and then, oh, come on. Don't let that one get away. I had black prayer right now. Gosh, this sucks. Lucky. ability? This is rough. Doggone it, why won't you disappear? Exorcism should do the job. Well, now we've got this problem. Alright, let's have holy armor. To start wrestling with that thing. Finally. Alright, one thing got exorcismed. Two exorcisms. Put your butt on that ship and make it disappear. They're not trying to run away. They're just wandering randomly. Gosh, why are we rolling so badly on our exorcisms? Give yourself even more hit points. My estimation, you should have about a 50-50 of sinking them. Yeah, it has Tuvok. I wouldn't call Tuvok the star of it. Dark and edgy? Yeah, I'd call it dark and edgy. It also had the actor who played Sim Doc and Chekhov in it. It was the highest budget fan film I've ever seen. And, well, the premise was interesting. I kind of liked the twist of one, well, I guess I probably shouldn't just shout out what... But there was a small twist about one of the characters at the end that was kind of nice. Alright, we gotta sink one ship. Okay. Guys, we gotta just do a little bit of damage to this thing. Wish I could summon some boars. Well, this is all I got left. Stupid boat. Oh, if only I had a way to sink you. Oh, hey, that got him! Alright, do you have a third fleet of undead ships in the area? No, I have not seen that one. I've seen a few different fan things, mostly way back in the day. We're talking like the late 90s, early 2000s. I saw some different fan things on VHS tape back then. I doubt any of them exist on YouTube today. But I haven't really watched any of the more recent, fan stuff by Trekkies. Icheb? Icheb? I don't think I mentioned Icheb. I'm not sure what I said that could have been mistaken for it. Oh great, more wars. I'll just start declaring war on you for no reason. When you build up your army. But other times they declare war on you for not having enough of an army. Ah, they're all such tsunderas. Oh! Oh yeah, there's a Borg guy in it. Okay, yeah, there was a Borg guy in it. I mentioned that there was the actor who played the Doc, the holographic doctor in Voyager, and they had the actor who played Chekhov in it. So Chekhov was there too. Honestly, it's amazing that the fans managed to get so much star power in their little project. The sets were really good. The costume design was... most of it was pretty good. I wish they'd spent a little more time on their script, though. Alright, you get these, and you get to keep one of these. And we get to move on to the next city that we're conquering. I've got a lot of people declaring war on me now. This is a problem. Didn't he just declare war on me? I have a pact with him. I'm a little confused. No, Raven declared war on me, I think. Yeah, Raven. Okay, that's up. Okay, we just need to keep moving. Okay, these guys need to head this way. Alright, this army is going this way. And it's out of gas. Okay, we need to... we're doing something, aren't we? Shit. Okay, yeah, we're casting Charm Alive. Can't abate that. Now, you have been causing me problems lately. Alright, we should be getting some more reinforcements for this town. So you're at war with me, are you? Well, you weren't really part of what I was doing, but you have made a sufficient pest of yourself. I figure I might as well pay you a visit. Oh, really? Tuvok directed it? Oh, wow, okay. Huh. Cool. Well, you're about to lose a hero. One less Greyfarer. What is this? Oh, that must be... okay. Alright. Well, I mean, I could use webs, but, I mean, you're undead and you're high men. That should have completely deleted you. I'm really shocked that one of them survived. That was like, what, 1 in 10? That's okay. This'll finish the job. Zombies! I may have to throw a web at this guy. Garth? I swear I've heard the name Garth. Not so sure about Izar. Not ringing any bells. Yeah. What's up with these guys? I know invulnerability is good, but they're just zombies. I know exactly how good zombies are, because I use them all the time. They're not that good. Oh, wait. You've got the druid, and he's got... Oh, I guess he doesn't. For some reason, I thought the druid would have the thing that makes summon stronger. It would have kind of made sense for him. Alright. It's over! You are already dead. Oh, yeah, I think you talked about him before. Oh, shit. Oh, you're non-corporeal. I tried to throw a web at you. Wow. Oh, this guy's gonna be difficult, is he? Alright, hold on. Invulnerability, holy armor, alright. Endurance, all of it's gone. Okay. So much for that. Okay, yes. Build all the things. Very good. And this one also needs to build all the things. I might very well produce a large number of Crusaders at some point. Though I'm more likely to build a large number of Paladins and just get them in every city. Alright, as for this army... Oh, you're screwed. These guys are in town. You've already lost. See those scarves? You're no match for those radical red scarves. You have no fashion sense. Black hoods with blue scarves? Fuck. I don't know, just random shit talk at them. They deserve it. Really, and this was Kirk's favorite hero? Surprised Kirk didn't decide to randomly time travel and prevent the guy from ever getting arrested. You know what that sounds an awful lot like? That sounds an awful lot like... Kinda like Omega. That was one of the Doctor's great heroes, and it was... I believe it was Troughton. I believe it was the second Doctor. No, wait. No, I think it was actually one of the movies that had multiple Doctors in it. Omega had been one of the Doctor's heroes, and he had been trapped inside something, black hole or some shit. Snyder would know. Anyway, the other Time Lords banished him there, trapped him there. He had basically been the one responsible for time travel. He had been one of the architects for the Time Lords being able to time travel. But yeah, he had been sealed away in something completely inescapable. And by the time the Doctor found him, he was kind of a villain. And he also there was sort of nothing left of him. Alright, we're gonna have to take all of your things, Miss Pinky. Because you decided to join in a war that you had no business. But also, I'm at war with you? Well, okay. I mean, that's not really the direction I was planning on going. But I guess it works for me. We're gonna take out just everything in the area then. Sure. Alright, you have shields. Shields make you very resistant to railsticks. They're marching forward like they can attack me. But they can't. Alright, let's give a touch of prayer. And what else? Well, actually, I guess that's fine. Those large shields, they're made out of metal, aren't they? Oh, suddenly they're wandering in confusion. Yep, she's just flying around with duct tape, patching the hot air balloons whenever they get hit with something. Alright. And another one is now mine. That's right. We probably need a period of peace. After this war. Alright, let's see. You step out. One for you. One for you. You can have this. Okay, the sirens move out. This moves in. We're gonna need to get more defensive units up here. I guess you're gonna go conquer that. Teach them a lesson. Oh, see, that has to go. Can't quite reach it. How unfortunate. Alright, you need to head home. Which is, somewhere down here. I swear it's around here somewhere. Oh my gosh. There it is. Yeah, go that way. As for this army, well, you did declare war on me. Man, we need to scout more. don't want to get too far astray from our focus, so I'm instead going to send you north, hunting. Okay, that should work. Yeah, we'll take one of those out of there, put it in here. Those can deposit there. Meanwhile, more armies are preparing to take off soon. We do have a lot of this and that under production. Accumulate our forces. Yes, you can sit there. You can go there. Charm of life isn't that much longer in coming. Alright. All of these wonderful economy buildings yield significant dividends. If I just spend a little bit. Okay, very good. I do not know Richard Hatch by name, no. Oh man, you guys are gonna love it when I do a full Exodus video. I got the videos, which I haven't looked at yet, and the literature, so to speak, a ton of magazines, and just the soundtrack. It's amazing. It's so amazing. Oh, I have not seen Battlestar Galactica. Like, I would have seen episodes when I was too young to appreciate it. But, yeah. And I didn't watch the new series either. I can remember Buck Rogers more clearly than Battlestar Galactica. Someday when I retire, I'll have to watch so many movies and so many old shows. It'll be awesome. Man. Someday. Not for quite some time. Someday. Yeah, the sci-fi that I have the clearest memories of, by far, would be the old Doctor Who. The first four the first four Doctors. William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, Pertwee, and Tom Baker, of course. Red Dwarf, I have very strong, clear memories of Red Dwarf. The first four seasons, we had them all on VHS back in the day. Of course, I remember Star Trek. Oh, especially Deep Space Nine. Babylon 5, I need to rewatch it. I have very strong memories, but they're very spotty. But my favorite is Stargate SG-1. And everything else is really hazy. Like, really hazy. Pillar of faith, you were one of my military production centers then. What do we need most? These guys move fast, which is interesting. I think you should produce alternating harpies and enchantresses to hold territory. Yes, I think that's what you should do. Okay, this has what it needs, that has what it needs. Because yeah, we're definitely going to need more of these kind of units. Alright, it's the Siren's turn again. Can't say that I recognize the face. Blur! It's funny how the moment they switch sides, the blur will stop working. Man, a little bit of death for Black Prayer would be amazing. Oh shit, resist magic? Okay, well I'll stop hitting that one. Things are suddenly very, very bad for your army. Where'd the witch doctors go? Well, what else can we do to you? All of a sudden, you're feeling awful weak, aren't you? Doggone it, the Hierophancy does not interject on the bless, huh? Oh, alright, fine. I'll beat you to death with fire. A whole mass of sirens show up. You're in trouble. Rest. Alright, you know what? Fine. Let me add a witch doctor to your mix. Yeah, just a witch doctor. I'll put in this and that next turn. So you are a huge problem, potentially. Now, in theory, this should work. What we're gonna do is we're going to cast Eye of Heaven. Now we should be able to just shoot in there. Oh, we have buckets of ammo. Turns out lightning is real inexpensive around here. Another starfruit. Oh, really? Is that so? I don't claim to be a Trekkie myself. I am merely the spawn of Trekkies. There is a difference. I can't believe they haven't walked out to attack me. What do they think is going to happen? Everything about how we fight is so horrifically unfair. Just a bunch of balloons flying way over the air, dropping lightning bolts on you. Wall of Darkness means nothing. We have a life spell that literally says there's no such thing as Wall of Darkness. Alright, we got some orcs. Alright, let's see. My gosh, you need these things. Okay. Excellent. That gets to go in the town. You guys are needed other places, but chop this up so it doesn't meld one of my nodes, would you? Yeah. Take care of that. Cast healing on him? No, wait, hold on, I'm trying to heal. Oh well. Hello, this is mine now. Just wait till my charm of life is in play. You'd like to hear my thoughts on the quality of a fan film? I thought I gave my thoughts on the quality of the fan film. We're talking about the quality of Renegades, right? Also, you guys aren't going anywhere. No, I've not watched Prelude to Axanar. Okay, so you're asking what my thoughts are on Prelude to Axanar. I haven't seen it. Tomorrow I'm going to be working on a project that's probably going to take me a while. I want to make a couple videos about Exodus, and I don't know how long they're going to take to make. I also have a couple of small commitments that I have to take care of. Okay, we're definitely running out of sirens and stuff. We desperately need to go back and pick up more. Let's see. One of you that way. Let's see. You're a friend. Alright, head up that way. I need some kind of forces to come to here. We just don't have the troops right now. I guess you can have an Inquisitor to inquiz. Alright. what about the capital? I don't know what I'm gonna hit it with yet. I have a feeling it should be a thing of balloons and then a thing of something heavier. I'll just move those up for now. Quick, duct tape the hole in the blimp. Give me a second. That goes there. Let's see. Definitely need a couple of guys to scout. Hello, who are you? You are a new friend. Alright, you are a scout. I need you to scout. Alright. New army heading north. So you joined in the war, did you? We'll have to have a quick little discussion about this. Alright, we definitely need to scout around. There's so much we can do. Charm of life is coming. That's the big thing for when I do the invasion on his capital, is I want Charm of Life in play. It's one of the most overpowered spells in the game. And I most definitely need it to... Oh wow, this is... You know what, I'm just gonna have you do the things. Do all the things that must be done. Okay. You can have your first building. You can have this. You can have that. Really? Sure, whatever. Oh, this one's not set up yet. Yeah, we got a lot of basic buildings that need constructing very badly all over the place. Basic eco buildings, they matter a lot because well, they help you build all the rest of your buildings. Hello, what's this doing? Ah, jeez. Well, hopefully our defenses are good enough. The son of Leonard Nimoy spoke highly of its quality. Okay. Let me see. Prelude to Axanar. Alright, I think I found it. CG. Okay. Schneider was talking about they made a season of the original Star Trek with different actors that look the part. He showed me a clip of it. And at first I'm like, that doesn't sound like Spock. That doesn't sound like Kirk. Oh, it's not Kirk and Spock. It's different actors. But the sets, the costumes, everything, even the camera angles and the way they did things, it was all absolutely like the original show. I don't think I'm going to take the time to watch it. If I have the time to watch, you know, something that's got a lot of episodes, I'll probably want to watch either an anime or one of the long list of shows I need to watch, or rewatch. I already mentioned I do need to rewatch Babylon 5 one of these days. I really do. I remember it being really good. Went to a Babylon 5 convention at one point. Well, actually it was a Doctor Who convention, but Babylon 5 was airing and was dominating the convention at the time. Which was all anyone wanted to talk about. I'm trying to triangulate what my age would have been at that convention, and I'm having some difficulty. I would have had to have been between 12 and 14 in that age range, given where the convention was and where I would have lived at the time. Yeah. Axanar? I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get to watch anything else with him this weekend. We have a project that needs a lot of work. I've mentioned before I made a card game and I'm working on making a digital version. Well, a game that's in many ways very different. Anyway, yeah, he's working with me on that, and that's, you know, we've kind of agreed we're going to work on that tomorrow. At this point, the original alpha we made for it, well, I had the physical cards, of course, and I have design docs going back 5 years now for it. I created several different alphas, testing different systems to see how they'd play. Wait, are you immune to fire? But not Starfire! Ha! Anyway, at this point... Okay, well, there's a lot more. Those are some ridiculous spearmen. Oh, you're out of gas. Alright then, in that case, tie him down. But yeah, at this point, I've had several different tests I've done inside of RenPy and other stuff. I was learning and building out one in... I was building out to basically use Godot as my main engine. But for whatever reason, Snyder really doesn't like Godot. And so I agreed with him to work in Game Maker, which, I mean, I know a lot about it as an end user, but I've never actually tried to work with Game Maker. So it's like a whole new engine I'll have to learn, but he has some familiarity with it. But yeah. At the moment, we're figuring out a lot of stuff related to formatting and how we're going to do the coding so that it's very easy to work with and everything is very I do not permit spaghetti code. I am very, very insistent on the simplest, easiest to read code possible whenever I make anything. Like, to me, that is the most important. You can always understand what the code is doing just by looking at it. Critically important. So, anyway, yeah, so we're still figuring out not the code, but how we're going to make everything, like what the stuff's going to be for what should be our final draft here. I know the game's fun. I know all the different pieces and systems that go in the game, and I've tested them each individually. I've got the characters. I've got a couple of 3D models that I can use for posing, but I need better ones. I've got, like, all the different stuff, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of planning. Okay, that ship has to sink. No question about it. That has to go. Alright. You're toast. Yes, that's what time we have tomorrow. That's what we're going to be doing. And there it goes! Yep, it did it again. So, yep, 100% what I thought happened earlier is what happened. Raised Dead is expensive. Web is cheap. Although my range is considerably further than yours, I'm sure. At a ×3. Okay, very good. Alright. Here you go. Alright, you can drop those two off. Alright, I'm using a couple for scouts. Better send up another scout as well. There's a lot of territory they could be hanging out in. Okay. Warships are very dangerous. Since you declared war on me, I guess it's fair for me to drop by. Well, at least get a spear here. Alright. I want to use this to take a capital, but I also need to be sure I've got all of the cities down. Alright, you take this one. You got this. Let's see. Yeah, I just opened up a window and put Prelude to Axnar in it, so I won't forget. I might find time to watch it on my own, maybe tomorrow? Maybe not. But I wouldn't count on me getting Schneider in on it. Short version. There are so many DOS games. You're just nominating, though. The actual vote is going to be a tournament. The two games might not even ever face off in the tournament. which will be tomorrow. It's going to be great. We're just going to be voting on stream and just pitting the games against each other, one after the other. Okay, that hurt a little bit. Should I just throw webs, or should I use a full-on mud? I think I'm gonna throw mud all over them and turn this into a mud wrestling match. But I'll probably throw a web first. Final Unity is in it. I haven't tested it, but the games boot very quickly that I have tested. So while I don't know in that particular case, the entire project is supposed to be about making DOS games run very easily under the best settings. Basically, it's supposed to know the best settings for each game and use them. Not everything runs in DOSBox either. A lot of it runs in DOSBox, but not everything. So, theoretically, a Final Unity should boot very well using it. I haven't checked in detail, but every game I've been able to think of so far has been on the list. However, there's a few games I can think of that I haven't checked because they're so ridiculously obscure, I would be shocked if they were there. I'm definitely going to check, though. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm willing to bet they don't have funnels and buckets. They might have School Mom. They probably don't have Google. Like, there's some obscure shareware that I had when I was a kid. Some of which I cannot even find on the internet today. So I have to check for it. I would be very surprised if those things were... There was a typing tutor game that was like Space Invaders, except you'd have to type the stuff in before it crossed, you probably know Space Invaders, but a typing tutor probably explains itself, and I don't need to say any more. Yeah. Okay, there we go. All of that. Okay, sirens. This particular group of special forces are not suited towards that city. So they should head forth to cause mischief in Pinkland. Hey, yeah, I don't mind playing around with an older, inferior game. It's sometimes really cool to see where stuff came from. I'm actually kind of interested in King's Bounty, which is the prelude to Heroes of Might and Magic. What am I doing? Why did I throw a web on it? I should have just dropped the mud. I'd love to see something like Exodus, but for the old BBS door games. A lot of those feel like lost media. Of course, they were all made to be multiplayer, which, you know, is a whole different thing. And then each BBS would have a slightly different version of the game, because some of them would pay for the latest version, some wouldn't update, some would make their own changes to the code. Wild times. You could be on 3 different BBSs and be playing 3 different versions of the same game. That ain't gonna save ya, silly. Okay. There, that's the one we just conquered. We just conquered it. Okay. I'm parking you outside of there. I'm parking you out. No, wait, we got another one coming from down below. I'm gonna move you north. Okay, good, that's producing. Okay. Where is... Okay. No, not you. I have another army coming south, I'm sure. Yes, okay. We'll pick up some troops. You'll probably want to pick up those, actually. They can fly north while you're heading south, and you can meet in somewhere in the middle. Definitely need a little break between wars to fix things. If only everyone hadn't been declaring war on me at once. Okay. Not that. This. We're out of cash. That spell comes in, it'll be big. Hey, this is something I do occasionally, from time to time. Usually I narrow it down to just 3 picks. The tournaments actually take a lot of time and effort on my end. Let's see. I have sure played a lot of games. But with 7,000 to pick from, it shouldn't have been that hard to find something I haven't done. 1992 PC game. What's Easter like in Alaska? Usually it's getting warmer, the snow's all melting. I mean, I haven't participated in or even borne witness to an egg hunt in a long time, but the stores sell Easter candy and little plastic eggs, so presumably they do the little kid egg hunt thing. I'm not an especially Not to my knowledge have we done anything special for Easter particularly. Locally. Well, some NES games are a direct port of DOS games. So, you know. I do really want to play Doom 2016, but that wouldn't be part of the DOS game vote. Because that wasn't a DOS game. The original Doom is, though. As is Chex Quest. And all sorts of other things. It's still... well... I mean, it snows some, but the snow is melting. Like, when it's really cold, the snow stops happening. There's no snow during all the coldest months. When it warms up, it starts snowing again. So yeah, we have been getting some snow, but it doesn't matter. The roads are mostly clear now. Hold on, let me check and see. I'm gonna check and see what's been nominated. They usually don't cast that unless they're ready to start countering spells. Star Trek 25 Anniversary PC by Interplay. I see. Yeah, I'll have to figure out which game that is. It looks like you got a fairly good description there. Huh. Absolute Zero is playing Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Huh. Anyway, let's not get distracted by other people's Let's Plays. Alright, let's have a look over here. Alright. So far, with about, I don't know, 22 hours left on the clock, give or take. Maybe a little less, because I have to have time to prepare the images and everything. Hold on, it's my turn again. No. No. Okay. Alright, let me see. We've got a lot going on in a lot of directions. We're conquering so much so quickly. I'm only aware of one city of yours left. Can I put you together with some of the other armies? It would be best if I could. Okay, see that? That's a problem. Yeah, you can stop me. I've seen him stream Heroes of Might and Magic 3. I've seen him stream Master of Magic. I don't remember seeing him stream Master of Orion, but it would fit. Ah, 80% off is pretty good. On GOG, huh? Yeah, I've always thought that Doom looked really fun. Looked really, really fun. Okay, you're not an enemy. How do you have a rebel when your population is 1? What are you doing? You've even got 2 people and you still have a rebel? That's terrible. Alright, anyway. Hello, this is mine now. Oh, please, if that would stop us. Go, my minions! Have a blast! Oh, there are so many Doom mods out there. Brutal Doom, it seems to be a fan favorite, but there's like a million of them. And I have played very little of the original Doom. Very little. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Where were we? Okay, we got Star Trek. Quest for Glory, the original. Ultima Underworld. Forever. Just like with it. Chex Quest got a pick. Might and Magic. I've never played the actual Might and Magic series. Lost Eden. Let's see. Darklands. I could play Darklands again. It's a great game. Man, I wish it had gotten mods. Heroes of Might and Magic 1. Let's see. Princess Maker. Okay. Princess Maker 2 specifically. Double Dragon. A second recommendation of Heroes of Might and Magic 1. And XCOM Terror from the Deep. I'd play Terror from the Deep again. Sure. I could do unmodded Terror from the Deep. At least I know what I'm in for. After the first time, there were definitely some rough edges that caught me off guard. Yeah. Yeah, sure, any of those. Any of those would be fine. I can kind of make yourself a quick unit or two. Yeah. Because I don't know when I'm going to get proper troops in the neighborhood. I'll probably have to squash that. I'll probably scooch over here and take that next. Why did you declare war on me, you silly? But I sure would like to make peace with everyone soon. My thoughts? They're ridiculous. They are an absurdity. See, the balance of warlords is so different that it's really hard for me to say. Because everybody's got these wild new buildings and I haven't played with most of them. The logistics advantage is so incredible. I want to say that this unit by itself makes them the strongest Arcanus just because the logistical advantage is that big of a deal. They have some pretty good units. Like, these tomahawks just seem to tear up almost anything. Their only weakness is ranged units. They've got the sirens and the enchantresses, which are really great on defense. Yeah, I'd say that they're, if they're not the strongest, they're a contender for the strongest. They also work very well with multiple different schools of magic. They combo very well with life, they combo very well with death. I don't know, they're just good. Where's the one I just took? Arg. It was you, I think. Okay. Okay. as well go that way. Okay, you're here to scout, so go scout. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna send you north as well. Alright, you're in position. Hold up. You're gonna go back to producing these very soon. And we're going to use those as part of our invasion of that capital. That's a lot of paladin. So prepare yourself as Strike 2. Strike Force 2. Should be someone coming to meet you. Have to hold for now. That's all we got. I want to rush more buildings, but I need to do this. Charm of Life is very close. Just a handful more turns. Let's see. Yes, tomorrow is the vote. So I've noticed. Though it would not hold up against warships. Goblins are a Mirren. This is an Arcanus. We don't generally compare the two because Mirren is at a higher power level. Goblins are competing against Dark Elves and the like. Goblins are ridiculous. They're so crazy. Oh, man. But we gotta play a bunch of the other factions. I'm probably gonna be doing halflings next time. I do like the idea of that build I described, going green-white. And trying to maximize the resources gained. Most of what I need to do is just a ton of casting. But also I need to get the defensive units in all these cities. The minimum defenses. Along with Heavenly Light to help reinforce. Oh no, not my triremes. You know what? I just don't care about these. They're obsolete. Okay. Beat the final boss. Man, from what we've seen of me already, I'm more likely to eject my own warp core. theoretically, if it's in Exodus, everything should be set to the optimal settings. Theoretically. I don't know if that's true for every game, but that's one of the goals stated by the project. So theoretically, the cycles should be correctly matching what they are supposed to be. But, I mean, if it's emulating a DOSBox, I can always turn the cycles up way higher than they're supposed to be on my own. Well, I choose... Okay. Let's see, what do you got? You do have a firebolt up your sleeve. That's cool. Just take double that. Oh, it survived. Let's see. For the illusions, I'll use some zombies. Yeah, might as well. Okay, next up. That did not do as much as I would have liked. Okay, perfect. That went pretty well. Oh, there's our disjunction. Plane shift will open up the mirroring plane on me, which I do not want. But there's no way I can slow my research down or anything, so... Alright, go north, see if you can... what you can do. Okay, this might be it for him. Now, he could have another city anywhere else on the map, but I'm not seeing any right now, at least. Seriously, who uses light cavalry to defend their cities? What are light cavalry even good for? I will try to remember, Wings. I will try to remember that. Okay, you're gonna be part of the invasion party. And Enterprise can help remind me if you're not there. Oh yeah, the sprite work just across the board for Warlord is great. A lot of the sprites are fantastic. There's like only 1 or 2 sprites that I don't really like out of a whole lot of them. You're a regular. We all know you. Oh, wait, oh, stop. Whoa. Okay. And 23 mana crystals, and now this is a done deal. Even my illusions get through the mud easily. Muddy sand. That's not easy to do. It really is magical mud. Not normal mud. I don't... Okay, you. Someone's got to do something about that. Alright, that's your job. Get in there. It's actually really hard to work with Master of Magic sprites because the sprites are actually pretty small. And to get the detail in requires some effort. Okay, this has been... almost a complete wipeout. Okay, that's been refilled. It might be time to sue for peace. A little bit. Just long enough for us to get our shit together and pick our next battles. Rolling pretty good, aren't you? Man, those sirens are awesome. exciting. The reinforcements are on the way. I'm gonna make it a 1-2-3 punch. Okay, head down south. Okay, we're gonna begin the production of these again. So close, I can taste it. Lots of troops just waiting. Picked up and carried to their battlefields. All right. Oh, yes, I changed it back to the Legacy tile set, because that's a thing I can do. Many of the musics and assets in battle and other places are still PlayStation. This looks good to my eyes. Because of the years and years and years that this game has looked like this on the overworld map. Oh, jeez, man, that's a lot to do. That's a heck of a lot to do. If you could convince him to just do anything to make the goblin farmer and the goblin worker look a little bit differently, they just need something that makes them a little bit more distinct from one another, that'd be great. That's the only sprite I would touch up. Everything else, I wouldn't redo everything. They're fine. Ah. Lighting is being uncooperative today. Alright. Well, those are the only goblin sprites I had a problem with. The farmer and worker. It's just that I have trouble telling which ones are workers and which ones are farmers at a glance. I have to take a moment and stare closely at them to see which is which. Yeah, but there's a lot of sprites in the base game. I wouldn't redo them all. That's too many. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, like a couple of pixels that, you know, just make the two distinctly different. Like if you gave them a red hat or anything, just anything that makes, you know, it's not an aesthetics issue, it's a gameplay issue. So it can be solved with a quick and dirty band-aid of just Okay, workers have a red nose now. Doesn't matter what it is. Slingers did some... I was impressed by the More Stuff mod. It was a very silly mod, but I was impressed and it was fun. Is he still adding to that, or is he finished with it? Oh. I hate burning towns, but... Man, you should have banished them. You have banishing punch. Oh shit, the exorcism didn't work. Am I about to lose a holy mother? Oh shit, we're dead! No, we're not. Yes, we are. Oh my gosh. Well, that was embarrassing. That was a very good unit to lose like that. But I need to take his capital, so that city has to go. Like, it's gotta go. Alright, birds hunting snakes today. Throw dispels at my guys. Alright, you go head north. Alright, you guys need to head south. You are punch 3. For the 1, 2, 3 punch that's about to come in. Okay, yeah, pink is spread out. A town that's under construction. Alright, that's important. We need that. Post haste. Okay, that's another one that has to go. Alright, you guys are just waiting for the 3rd army to come down. This one spell is so insane. Heart of Solidarity. I've got all these places that have like no guards, but they don't have a rebel problem because Heart of Solidarity just cures that. those are still multiplying, waiting for their spells. We have a heck of a lot of units to move to the front lines, or to garrisons. Okay, Charm of Life still on the way. You guys gonna ask me to stop fighting you yet? Well, I'm gonna take a moment to go through all the people who aren't at war with me. Oh, where's this? Oh, no, not that. Not that deal. And I'm just gonna give them nice things. Here's the secrets of exorcisms. Here's the secret of pork. Here's the secrets of... take your fancy. Everyone who's my friend receives gifts, except for him, apparently. Oh, here's the secrets of... create your own artifacts. And hard for invulnerability. That's actually a pretty good deal. Alright. See, isn't it great being my friend? Oh my gosh, you never had Tree of Knowledge? Oh, you're primitive. Oh. So which one of you three is gonna... Oh, they've all got Aura of Majesty. Actually, a lot of people have Aura of Majesty. Anyway, which one of you is gonna break first and ask for peace? Hadriex ain't getting it. I'm taking him out. That's right. He doesn't deserve any. Ah. Also, something that has nothing to do with anything, but I just feel like I should probably mention. If you ever take your phone or computer into any place, you should make sure that there's nothing sensitive on it. I had issues with my phone the other day and took it in and it wasn't reading the SIM card. So the employee was just, you know, putting a different SIM card in to see if it could read it. No, it couldn't. Okay, we're gonna sell you a new phone kind of thing. But you know how your phone shows you like your recent activity when you pull down the thing? The only thing in my recent activity for that phone had been downloading the well, downloading your theme that has your name on it, Wings. But anyway, that was the only thing that was there, displayed there before I handed it to him. And in the time it took this guy to pop a SIM card in and out, and, you know, push a few buttons and things, somehow when I got the phone back, among the things that were most recent activities was crypto. Wait, what? Oh, it's a Google search I made a couple years ago. Why was this suddenly here? So I figure that employee was fishing to see if I had any activity and owned any crypto or anything, and that's all he turned up. But yeah, he would have done that right in front of me, and in an incredibly short period of time. So yeah, if you're logged into anything, your Google accounts, anything, I just recommend logging out of everything and not having anything sensitive whenever you hand your phone over to, anything. Yeah. I haven't decided exactly who I'm supposed to report that to. Because I have reason to suspect that I wouldn't trust the store manager either. So, yeah. To be specific, this was the store that I originally purchased the cell phone from, and who, you know, when I have an issue with the cell phone, I go to. Not exactly. He definitely checked to see if my phone had any activity related to crypto. I have no idea exactly what he did with his search. Just that it did turn up the one Google search I had made about a crypto service. Because I don't do anything financial with my phone. Why would I? The phone is not exactly the most secure of devices. I did, however, change my password for Discord immediately because my phone does do Discord. And I changed the password on the Google account the phone uses also. I have more than one Google account. I think everybody has more than one Google account at this point. I don't like city curses. And life using city curses is stupid. Get that out of there. I'm gonna conquer your cities, not curse them and reduce their value. I'm gonna make all the cities mine. Yeah. Well, good luck with it, man. Hang in there. The saying. Actually, it's usually the other way around. Everyone wants to be the chief. But problem with being the only manager is if any employee calls out and there's nobody on a shift, you just have to go in and do their shift. That's the great problem with being the only manager around. Ah, well, if you're paid by the hour. Salaried managers have it the worst. When they've got a fixed salary, it doesn't matter how much overtime they do. Okay. One legionary, nothing to worry about. Okay, where's that bat? Oh my gosh, can I find that one bat? Arg! How will I ever locate the Doom Bat I saw? I need to investigate the city. I'll never find it. My empire, my sprawling empire. Because a lot of places are very badly protected right now. It's actually a serious problem. Finding his settlements. Oh, this city just got settled in. Major city there, but it appears to have a sinkhole in it. If it isn't the core of your empire, well. I think I'll go take that one. This one's finished settling. Vulnerable regions. Hearted. We're gonna heal it. But I can't stop them now. My own invulnerability. We're still losing, Captain. We'll have to see what else we can do. All right. armor piercing. We should be tearing into him. No! It was too late. But the Legion had already broken formation. Okay, guys. Quickly head north. We have a lot of cities that do not have proper defenses. It's free real estate. Alright, head north. Just head up to there. We'll sort you out from there. Almost ready to strike. Okay, that's filling in again. Good. Three turns until we attack the capital. Ah, yes. I see. Generally, the trick is you want to get as high as you can at the end of your career before retiring. Retirements are usually based on your pay at the end of... Alright, hold on. This... Okay, so on the edge of her territory, I didn't bother conquering this way at this line. Alright then. So... I'm not going to bother fighting this. This one, however, I definitely will fight for. Took you a little bit of time. My own invulnerability. Ah! That's the exact trick I'm gonna use on you in a second. No, you're tearing the town up. I hate that. But not invulnerability. If I do this, I don't have healing. But it was too late. Would you get out of that town? Thank you. Yes, you can go have some pork. Pulled pork, it's very tasty. Enjoy. While you're doing that, I'll sneak up on you with an axe. What I was saying was at the very end of your career, because retirements are usually based, I know my retirement is going to be based on the last 3 years that I work. So when I'm coming up on the end, where it's like, okay, I'm down to the last few years before retiring, it'll be time to go for any promotion I can get my hands on. Because I intend to live a very long time. I intend to make them pay out that retirement. Ah. Being a manager, I mean, it depends, varies greatly, but if you've ever been under a very bad manager, at some point you kind of decide, you know what, I think I'd rather just be middle management myself. That way I don't ever end up under the thumb of a terrible manager again. I'll just be the manager. Because a bad manager can turn a job from a good job that you enjoy to hell. Just hell. A bad coworker can make you unhappy. A bad manager can make you miserable. So. It actually is a serious issue. I wouldn't lose the retirement. However, I would have to wait another 15 years before I'd receive retirement checks over if I could just stay in the system. If I stay in the system another decade, I start collecting retirement checks at a shockingly young age for retiring. And then I can go work another job, or just spend all my time playing video games, whatever. Write novels, do anything I want. But I have to stay in the system. And I do have options, even if I wasn't able to get a different position. There were other different positions that were in the same retirement position, or same retirement system, as well as other professions under other I'm going to say other employers, so that's not technically exactly correct, but basically I could be working in completely different things, potentially completely different fields, and still be part of the same retirement. But I would have to spend a lot of time figuring out exactly what my options would be. You know, I'd have to basically go to HR and ask them for, like, the list of everything that's under the same umbrella. I'll then sort through it and start. It'd be a pain in the ass and very time consuming. And I'd much rather have just not had any of this happen. I am very happy with the job I've been working. I do a good job. I enjoy the work. Ah, that's where this guy was. Shit, it was one of the things. I was worried it was going to be one of the one-offs. Oh, that's a very dangerous bat you got there. Wind damage is not something to play around with. Just in case things don't work out here. run! Sort of. Now we die. We did not die. Okay. This is a serious threat. What do we do about the eyeball? A great question. Our resistance is high, very high. But it does spit death. No, it does doom. That's what it spits. Doom damage. I think that's the only thing that's a threat. Success! I'm honestly surprised we won out on that. I've been around the bend a few times. I speak from unfortunate experience about the bad managers. Stories for after I no longer work for my current employer. Let's just say I have been able to outlast all of those bad managers over the years. And there is something nice about that. They're gone and you're still here. Okay, this one, same deal. Okay, what to do with you? That looks like another place to hit. I now know where you live. And you do not look all that hard to crack. I found your core, so I think I'm going to take that one up there first. Okay, you took one of the cities from the side over here. I can probably get that back. Ah, hi there. I see you have dowel riders. They don't have very high attack power, do they? So if they were to, say, get wrapped in spider silk... Oh shit, I'm at 0 mana crystals, that's why. Oh, this will be a little bit trickier. We're using way too many mana crystals in all of these battles. Way too many. This isn't good. Oh. Count yourself blessed. I've also seen managers mistreat other people. I'll have stories for sure. Alright, give him a big heal. magic, so no tricks. We just have to catch these dogs. The old-fashioned way. This way, there's a guy there. Okay. You can slip through us, but there's just gonna be more of us no matter what you do. Yep. Slippery little guy, ain't ya? Out to... Oops, not that button. Nope, stop. Man, your expanse is crazy. Alright. I suppose I could share some stories about a really good manager that I had for years. I had just escaped a difficult manager. And, this guy, he was great. I worked under him for years and was very happy. I didn't feel any need to move or do anything until he retired. Which took him a lot longer than he wanted. He wanted to retire, but his wife wouldn't let him for quite a long time. No, definitely not. That's not what I mean to do. Let's get some mana crystals, huh? So, he was a, I don't want to describe him. The first thing we got bonded over was we spent quite a bit of time talking about, well, historical figures of the Wild West. He was big into it. He had toured. He had seen a lot of the sights and things. He had at one point gotten to hold Jesse James's gun and was super proud of that. He was like a MacGyver. He would fix all kinds of things around the building. Rather than putting in work orders to maintenance, he'd just fix it himself. And he could fix all sorts of things. Man. He was well trusted, too. At one point, our time clock broke, and the district manager basically just asked, "Do you even need one?" No. Okay. And we were just completely on trust, no time clock, for like quite a while. Quite a long time. We just were trusted to come in, do our jobs, and go home all on time. And we did! And there were no issues! There was another coworker years later who was a lot of issues when it came to showing up on time and other things, who would have absolutely been... But at that point in time, everything was great. This guy used to... he was great to work under. He was very cool, level-headed. He believed in taking care of, taking care of people, taking care of those under him and stuff. And he had been through a war. He had managed to survive 2 helicopter crashes and a plane crash in his life. He also had some medical issues that gave him a lot of trouble. And when he didn't get to retire when he wanted to, it got bad. Like, he was having trouble just walking. He was having a lot of difficulty, and yet he had to keep coming to work for years. And that was rough. That was brutal to see. But he did eventually get to retire and head down south, and I think he went to Wisconsin, actually. He was a great guy. As a co-worker I won't speak of until I've retired, he was so difficult to work with. The only time I ever remember the manager that was so good, the only time I ever remember him raising his voice or yelling was because of that one guy. Oh, he was a difficult person to work with. You will get plenty of stories about him someday. I learned lessons about what not to be as a person from him. Ooh. Yeah. There was a guy I worked with on one summer. The way he was being treated was so unacceptable and bad by his manager. He was this is a good way to put this. He was disabled in some way mentally. And he was being badly mistreated. So when my good boss heard about this, during the summers we'd invite him over to our building to work with us. He would specifically request that guy and get him over to our building. I think that anecdote says pretty much all you need to know about him as a person. He was great. He was the best. I doubt I'll ever see him again. Immune to arrows. Wait, did I already Lionheart? I did. Oh, okay, perfect. Maybe a little touch of vulnerability. Yeah, it's got a breath weapon. Alright. Struck down. Yeah. I don't think Dark Blue has any more cities. I think we've got this. I'm gonna go for his capital, but I'm positive that we've got him at this point. And then I'm gonna take some time to try to just sort out my empire. I sure hope he doesn't have another city somewhere. Next turn, we should truly be terrified. Charm of life plus a wizard going down. That should ring all the alarms for everybody. You guys gonna come out to play? Well, you're starting to. It's already too late. Oh no, not Aether Sparks. That is a bit much. Do I have any other forces? No, I do not. Wait a turn. What? No! You can go back there. This is the guy who's supposed to go that way. Alright. Ah, good. Yes, you. Go pick up a whole bunch of balloons. Okay. Back to skill. I really want to rush produce a crap ton of buildings. My gosh, we've got so many things we need to build. Okay. Out of cash. That's okay. Alright, this is our biggest turn yet. So far, they've only been able to take back a single city. Which is crazy. I've already got forces coming to intercept that. They had to have a hero in that stack. Man. Maybe. Crap. Well... I just want to do some damage. I know their fear effects do nothing because my resistance is too high. Yeah, it didn't work out. Alright, whatever. That's fine. They've managed to take back 2 cities. But they're down about 100. I did show him the Steam page for it. So, we want to play Legend of Mana still, as well as other Mana series games. Among DOS, I was able to find something he didn't remember. But then when he heard the sound effects and saw the stuff, it hit him. So we've got a very obscure DOS game, and it turns out that it has a remake on Steam. Shockingly, for such an obscure game. So, there's that, and then there's also Rita's Rewind, which looks cool. But again, like, I just don't know when... Yeah, I don't know when we're gonna get to do any of that. At the moment, I talked earlier about the projects. I know what project he's on, and we have a project we want to work on together, and we just need to have more time with it. So... And on weekdays, it's virtually impossible to hang out, or, you know, it just, Anybody figure out how to build a hyperbolic time chamber yet? I could really use one of those. If you could hook me up with a hyperbolic time chamber and a fountain of youth, man, I'd get so much done. Oh man, it would be amazing. Yeah. Looks like a Diablo-ish game. Oh, it's a demo? From 2002? Alright, hold on, we got stuff going on. Alright! I definitely need to continue the Harpy Enchantress train. Ah, you're one of my cities for producing units. Excellent. Do we want to mass tomahawks, or... I think we want to mass tomahawks. They're effective, they're cheap, they're good. Okay. No. We got one important battle to do before all else. Alright, islands are difficult to navigate. Here it is. I am confident that this is your last city. But not so confident that I'm not going to look around a little more. Just in case somebody stumbles across something. Okay. What the? Ah, this city is not being built. I have to check all my cities. No, not a maritime guild. I don't need that. Definitely don't want armorers guilds. Okay. Okay. Alright, that'll do. So, 1, 2, 3, punch. Punch 1! So, do I have casting skill? I do have casting skill left. That's interesting! That brings up some possibilities. Alright. Let's just go with punch 1. There's a stream of life in play, so everything has to be fatal or nothing's done. I won't be sending a flock of sirens in here. Not that I was going to anyway. Oh man, you took some hits. Darn it, I needed that to go through. That's very bad. Not the end of the world. Maybe it's the end of the world. They only move 1. I was really relying on that spell. Oh shit. Oh, crap! Alright, now we're in trouble. First invasion might have been a total fail and the loss of an entire valuable army. Maybe. Maybe. Possibly. MVP, your counter magic. Alright guys, we gotta just get inside that. Wall of flaming darkness and stone. What? Oh shit, they can attack flying. Wait, are you flying? Oh shit, they're flying. Okay, stay further away from them. Lightning bolts are still falling. Man, they're slow. I'm not too afraid of that. That's really annoying. Inside. Alright, if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it now. Oh, I can't bring her back? Oh, because I sanctified her, she can't be rezzed. Right. Should have just stuck it here. Got one. All right. We're finally in the walls. One spellcasting hero down. Now we get rid of that catapult that killed our holy maiden. Remarkably well. Okay, now that the maiden is gone. We can start on the paladins. No! They figured it out! Okay. So, this army was ruined. And we lost a sanctified Holy Mother. But we've broken them. And a lot of the city, it would appear, as well. So it was terrible, but it actually worked out to be exactly what we wanted anyway. Tomahawks! This will work nicely. Yes. Got it? Blessed zombies. Didn't try to move forward and guard the gate. Just gave up in despair. Alright, that was your last city, right? Oh, incarnation. He has a city somewhere! I tried so hard to make this be the finishing blow. Well, what can you do? You can rebuild. Okay, let's see. Sure what you're here to do right now. I'm gonna ship you west. There it is. Go that way. There's several that need to get together and look over their stuff in that direction. Well, turns out you weren't needed here after all. You could go knock on the door of somebody else. Do have some other capitals we could hit up. Here it is. Maybe go say hello to him. Get yourselves shopping, I guess. Oops. Didn't see you there. Well, I'm done. This is a fun army to use. All their units just change shirts unexpectedly. They just sew up, sing a little song, and next thing you know, your army is now my army. Another one is ready to go. Oh my gosh, we have so many things we need to do. These are all ready to deploy now. Suddenly, the amount of money that we're spending on maintenance plummeted. And these holy mothers waste so much money on incense and other nonsense. They're so fiscally irresponsible. responsible. 8 a turn? My gosh. Okay, just head up in that general direction. Okay, go pick those up. Go pick those up. That. Okay, we're ready to deploy. Let's see. Wherever you're needed. I'll figure that out in a minute. Okay, actually that one won't be necessary just yet. Okay, good, good, excellent. Lots of stuff. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go through for a second. Ah, here's another one that we missed. Oh, we missed so many of them. Okay. Oh, and bye. Oh my gosh, we missed so many of these cities. We've just been conquering more than we can keep up with. We've still got to put down a ton of city enchantments as well. A ton of them. Because we took so many cities during the casting, but those will increase, absolutely dramatically increase our generates research. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Research is good. Okay. Should be fine, right? Yeah. But yeah, our city enchantments will give us more stuff. Well, I could always turn the Vizier on. The problem is I don't trust the Grand Vizier. He's a problem. He wants to build things that are stupid. No, they'll build things that just waste money. Like, this looks like a ton of cash. But think about it, if they decide to build, for example, fortifications in every city, which they totally will, that's like 5 gold a turn per city. If they decide to put a fantastic stable and armorer's guild in every city as well, my income could be reduced to dirt. I'm not kidding. Like, if you built every building in every city, you won't have much of an income. Every building that I choose carefully not to construct is money that I gain every single turn, which adds up very quickly. There's also the order that you build them in, and I tend to put the economy buildings first. I don't have a precise, intimately, like, this has to... No, it's fairly loose. But it's important because the AI will decide to start out by building ridiculous things. I've seen how I've conquered enough AI cities to know how freaking whack its build orders are. Can't trust him. Can't trust it at all. See, the AI gets away with inefficient builds because it has a multiplier to all of its resources that it's given. So the AI can get away with building things in screwy ways, but the player just can't afford to do that. Yes, exactly. So I'm waiting mostly to see how the different leaders react to the banishment and the massive power spike I just did. Then we're going to check the charts and stuff. And we're going to see if we can get a little bit of peace so that I have time to organize my defenses and my troops. Ah, yes, of course. Really, the maintenance of this is 5 a turn, I swear. That library and that school over there, oh yeah, the maintenance is more this year than last. Don't worry about it. It was necessary expenses. What's that? The research levels went down, but the maintenance costs went up? Well, don't worry about that either. That's natural. Okay. I have very little mana. This is actually very bad. I'm immune to the petrify. I can easily take care of the Thunderbird. Without your petrify, that's not such a big deal. You're gonna run out of ammo soon. But the lack of mana crystals is a bit of a problem here. Can handle that? You're basically down to 1 figure. You've got armor piercing. Just cast 1 more spell. No! It burned. Oh, actually, the monsters just walked away. Oh, how about that? Well, nothing left but the spell of mastery. I need to figure out what city that was. Oh my gosh, come on. Where in my empire am I? Oh good, thank you. Now I know exactly where it was. Excuse me, go back! You were right there. Great. It was somewhere. Okay, none of those. It's here. Okay. Wake up. You're going that way. Okay, now, if we look at the charts, this just happened. My army just benefited from Charm of Life. Hello. Incarnations? Oh, you want the superhero. You. Plane shift? Sure. Oh wow, he really doesn't have any interest in my spells. Okay, we're at peace. Okay, guys. I'm gathering all of our troops together. You can pick that up real quick. Around Hadriex's former capital. The scouts may continue scouting, but for the most part, we're pulling in. You can remain parked. Actually, I'm going to pull you back too. Everyone's pulling in so that we can do a full accounting of our remaining soldiers. As well as all the new recruits. Well, I won't be taking that back just yet. That's okay. Pull back. Scout. You're a scout. Actually, we might be able to take that. Yeah, that should be easy. You even got exorcism touch if it comes to it. Yeah, I thought I saw lightning over the UI for a second. I have not played any Quest for Glory games, but I might soon. They're in the vote. That's natural. Well, it was 2 figures, but the second figure only had a single hit point left. So. Oh my gosh, where is it? Somewhere around here is that former capital. I just have to use the cartographer to find it every time, don't I? It's right here. Oh, you were in the right place already. Cool. Okay, let's see. You need... cost-cutting measures. You all don't need paychecks. You're welcome. Okay. And another army. So we'll have 2 of the strongest army type. Hop in. Okay, another one. I do kind of really do want paladins, but just do what we got. Alright, you're there. One of the armies I really got to figure out, though, is going to be the, oh, hold on a sec. I've been putting this off forever. I really got to disseminate the correct troops into all the cities. Yeah, these guys here. Head north. We will figure out all the places that are just sitting on one tomahawk, and we'll get them the rest of their troops. What? Oh. That's why. Okay, and this is another one heading north. Yeah, a lot of these cities desperately need guards. We will sort it all out. Okay, another one to collect those. And another one to collect those. Ourselves the time that we need. Okay. Now, while we are getting our armies marshaled and our stuff put together, we need to get the basic economies of all of our new cities together. Oh, shoot, we're out. Okay. Also, one more question. We're at 64.6% of world domination. That's not nearly enough. Who is our appropriate next opponent? We could move our army south and move against a green. Purple is possible. We could go against pink and light purple, but we've already bitten into both of them. So, let's see. You are an interesting unit, but we're not really. Summons are heroes. They just can't get around the map and be everywhere at once. I guess I should try to get Divine Order in at some point. Maybe I should cast that next, and then follow up with all of the Heavenly Lights and Nature's Witnesses. Is that how I should do it? It would mean 6 turns committed to this. Let's try it. Let's try to cast Divine Order. If we can get that in play, it should make it easier to do the rest of what we need to do. Let's see. I played some of the original a very long time ago. I remember throwing rocks at a bird's nest to build up my throwing skill. I remember one goblin being the loser of the poker game and not having any loot on him. I remember a cheetah with 6 legs. But yeah, I would have been like 13 or something when I played it. It was a long time ago. But Quest for Glory is in the vote tomorrow. It was nominated. Oh, really? There's a 4th class? Oh, second game has a 4th class. Perhaps, if there was such a time. No, that's my ultimate disguise. If I ever get so desperate to hide away and escape from the fame of my YouTube career, I can simply remove the beard and I will be invisible. No one will be able to ever locate me again. And I shall slink into anonymity, hidden among the masses, laughing all the while. Remind me of what? Of what thing do I need reminders? That Wings is voting for Star Trek or something else? In the 5th game? Why would I need to be reminded about the 5th game? If we win, it's going to be the 1st game that wins. That's the only one that's been nominated thus far. I didn't even know they had a 5th game. Yeah, some ladies are only interested in dashing rogues. Others just hate fighters. One class forces you to cheat if you don't pick a certain romance option. Oh. This looks dangerous. Shamans cast what? The heavy cavalry cast a what now? I guess we're lucky the game didn't crash. Sup, are you catching all this? Yeah, that's interesting right there. You know, at one point, Cerevi had a spell that dropped banks on people as a bug. It literally just dropped a building on someone. I never actually got to see it. I only got to hear about him talk about it. Heal harder. There's no way we could ever fly over the mountains. We just can't fly that high. Oh, you don't mean cheat as in cheat the game. You mean... Oh. No, I don't think I'd like that very much. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good to me. They're out of ammo. Alright, Anakin, go crazy. The younglings are yours. It's a pretty good spell, isn't it? Mushroom Kingdom Fusion had the heavy buffalo launcher. Oh shit, we might have found his last city. Oh, sirens are the wrong pick, but I bet they can do something about it anyway. It was originally a bug where one of their guns, it lost track of what it was supposed to fire, so it reached the next to the next sprite over or whatever. Anyway, somehow it grabbed the sprite for a buffalo from another segment of the game where you were running away from the running of the bulls or something. Anyway, it kills everything it touches because that's what it does in that thing where you're running away. So suddenly they had a machine gun that was shooting buffalo that insta-killed everything it touched as a bug, and they said, oh yeah, that's staying in the game. We're gonna make a heavy buffalo launcher weapon and put it in one of the joke levels now. I kind of love stuff like that, you know? Okay, you're heading up there. Okay, good, yes, you're just waiting for that to arrive. Okay, yeah, you're just sitting there collecting. Okay, that goes over there. Alright, the armies continue to accrue. Investing. Whoops. Go back. if I just buy the library? It's fine. I can invest in a library once in a while. I'm gonna need a handful more turns of investing, though. Our money should be going up, but it's not. Where are you? What do you mean spell gets countered? There was no counter magic available in that fight with the volcanoes. The class you pick in the first game has an impact on the 5th game? Oh. I didn't know you could import your character. That's pretty cool. Do you keep all your stats? What if you max all your stats the first game? Actually, on a map like this, that would be very useful. Yeah, because I'm starting to have great difficulty finding my way around. I need 2 anchor points. I should do that. Will it remember them in my save file? Let's hope so. Ah. Perfect. Ah, okay. Well, that's kind of par for the course. Baldur's Gate does the same thing. Oh no, John Irenicus has stolen all of your items. But yeah, I love when you can port characters. It's amazing how few games let you do that. I mean, Mega Man doesn't give you an explanation either. Welcome to Mega Man 2. What's that? All the Robot Master powers? Yeah, you just don't have them now. That's just how the game works, sorry. In one of the games, they randomly give you a soccer ball, though. So I suppose that's supposed to make up for it. Anyway, don't spoil everything for it. If I do the quest for glories, it'll probably be over a fairly wide time span. Probably, maybe, I don't know. I'd probably start by aiming for a spellcaster type. Probably. Hello? Well, he's insane. Could you imagine if a world leader called another world leader and said that? Ah. Canada, you have too many cities. Burn some of them. Completely mad. These guys are completely mad. Alright, this guy has not got any of the right resistances to pick a fight with me. Yeah, we've got a dose of healing. Ah, well, it's worth a shot. Wow, spearmen just killed a kraken. That is crazy. No! Alright, hold on. We know that'll take you down for 2 turns. Okay, wherever this is, can't afford to lose a key unit. Oh my gosh, spearmen killed 2 major units that fight. Crazy. Roguishness, huh? Probably. I'm sorry. Second siren. Put divine order in 4. Populations of 1, but they have their own shrines. More cash. You would think, but somehow it was only 11 XP. Am I hungry suddenly? Well, I have some Doritos. Doritos and jelly beans. That doesn't sound like... I should make an actual food before I sleep. Maybe a potato. That sounds good. It could well happen. Right before bed. Yes. Well, we'll see. It's gotta win the vote first. It's got wild competition, though. Ugh. All sorts of things are competing with it. There were 2 different people who nominated Heroes of Might and Magic. And even Terror from the Deep got nominated. Well, don't count out Ultima Underworld either. Yeah, there was a bunch of any of them could potentially win. Honestly, there's all kinds of stuff that was dominated. Hey, maybe I won't get the bonus class then. Go see what that does. Oh wow, it looks like Might and Magic 1 has had 2 nominations as well now. Princess Maker, that's the Gynax cube. Chex Quest. Chex Quest is a well-loved one. Okay, Mirren is popping over. Great. Yeah, alright, hold a sec. Alright, the first of 3 Mirrens have popped in. I still haven't gotten my defenses sorted. Alright, wow! Pure Death. You got Aura of Majesty while being Pure Death. Well, congratulations on that pull. That's annoying. Man, he's at war with a lot of people. Yeah, I didn't think so. Here's the secrets of creating artifacts. I'd like a pack. No, can't help that. Well, we're going to take a look at him in just a second. At the charts, I should say. Alright, go that way. Okay. buy that. Buy that. That. Alright. Still need more money for more buildings. Alright, let's stop. 65% still. Alright, the new guy is not that much of a threat. We managed to hurt Pink. We had very little effect on him. And he's been bonked right out. Interesting. So right now, Red's not much of a threat. He threw a Shadow Demon to this side, but he's not the dominant force of the Mirren Plane. It's gonna be one of these two. Hard to say which. I'd probably, I don't know, maybe like one, not sure. Oh, hi there. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, the other factor to consider is this. Once I finish Divine Order, I'm going to be tossing Nature's Witness and Heavenly Light in every city. If we made peace with everyone, potentially these could provide outrageous levels of research. Alternately, Pink had been the dominant power. She's not anymore, but assuming I use this brief period to scout her out a bit more, we probably are going to take our giant army that's pooling here, and we're probably going to flap it over here and just crush everything to the west and take out Light Pink. I think that's probably the play. Though we could just as easily push against him. We could also choose to go against Purple, because we're at the right height that we could go diving into him just as easily. We have options. I'm a little concerned about him. He didn't want peace. I don't think it's that big of a deal right now, but you never know. I'm waiting for his capital to reform, which could take anywhere. It sometimes takes them like 1,000,000 turns to do that, I swear. He's got the mana crystals. Once he finishes Spell of Return, we can steal a book from him. I'll probably just leave a small Tomahawk army, well, a full size, but just a Tomahawk army outside his city, and use the Sirens in the coming wars. Yeah. Oh, man. Ultima Underworld, huh? Ah, well, that's another factor, isn't it? Some of those are much shorter. There's a brutal mod for it. I'd have to play the original first. Lost Game Dungeon. I have not. Is that one of the Game Grumps? That sounds like a Game Grump thing. Alright. Yes, I tried so hard to make sure that it was his last city. It's such a pain. It's such a pain. You don't get the book for finishing them off. You only get the book if your finishing blow takes their capital. You don't get it for taking the capital. You don't get it for finishing them off. You have to do both with the same blow. And it's like, oh man. But I could really use a sorcery book, or a chaos book, or another life book. Then I could trade high-end life spells, endgame life spells. A death or nature book would be great too. Like, anything I get would be a massive improvement. Oh, really? Like Seth? Oh, that must be wild. I did find another guy that was kind of like Seth. He did these pretty wild Elden Ring videos. Can't think of his name. Anyway, I must eat something and I must sleep. I've got a lot I need to get done tomorrow before our vote. The vote will probably end 3 hours before the stream, so I have time to gather all the assets and everything and figure stuff out. Anyway, until next time at every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.